This is Diana Mahoney reporting for Global Medical News Network. New research suggests that plasmacytoid dendritic cells play a critical role in the spontaneous breach of self-tolerance in autoimmune arthritis. At the Congress of Clinical Rheumatology, Dr. Iain McInnes of the University of Glasgow in Scotland presented new information about the earliest events that lead to the breach of tolerance.
So we're really interested in the very earliest events that lead to the so-called breach of tolerance, whereby people start to respond to their self-proteins. In the normal event, we see many self-proteins and never respond to them. And for some reason, patients with rheumatoid arthritis are able to break that pathway. They're able to so-called breach of tolerance. We've generated a couple of models, specifically one model in mice that allows us to image and trace at the very earliest levels the cell-cell interactions that lead to breach of tolerance, the production of rheumatoid factors and the like. What's very interesting is we've been able to manipulate that model to show that the dendritic cell is the key cell that is necessary for that early breach of tolerance event. And the therapeutic opportunity is going to be trying to target that dendritic cell in years to come.
What's next in terms of moving this research forward?
Well, we're a long way from the clinic, that's the first thing to say. The next thing is to try and understand how dendritic cells actually mediate the breach of tolerance, understand what molecules on their surface are involved in that process, and then develop other interventions that can influence the behaviour of those molecules. That will potentially become the drugs of the future. An alternate approach that's been taken by others is to actually take dendritic cells out of patients, manipulate them so that they become switch-off cells, so-called regulatory dendritic cells, and then reinfuse those back into the same patient. And that potentially could lead to a tolerance-inducing therapeutic. But that's really the objective at the moment. We move away from drug-maintained remission to drug-induced remission, which is then drug-free in the years to come.
Reporting for Global Medical News Network, this is Diana Mahoney.